Hi guys, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to Pilile Babra's Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining me. So guys, if you're new here, Ikamalamo Babra, and thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate all of you guys. So, okay guys, as you know, I've posted a video, the last one that was about Cyaan Boujie and her boyfriend Bamzey, the fighting, guys, yeah, I posted that video. I just want to go on and talk about it, you guys. That's what I want to do in this video, because yesterday I just did that video just to give the information of things that were there, everything that was done there. Guys, there was a lot to say. I was reading from Twitter, from our source, who is Musa Kaula, so what happened? I was just going through this because Musa Kaula had a lot to say, so I was reading this and this and this and that. There was recordings, there was videos of fights, there was blood, there was a lot there. So what I did was to just go through those. So then I didn't have I didn't say exactly what I wanted to say. That's why I'm coming back with this video to say, guys, as we discussing in the Cyaan Boujie and no Bamzey Richie's her boyfriend. Guys, like that fight is a scary fight. Like when I saw the blood all over the place, that video when that house was opened and it was just blood from the beginning to the end, the blood that was in the kitchen sink. Where's that blood from? Because guys, when I look at this thing, when I look at this situation, that's why I'm going to khuluma ngenze video, because that one was already long. Okay, these two looks like bobabili they're just abusive. Guys, I'm a woman, I know, and I'm not gonna sit here and take sides just because Cyaan Boujie, she's a woman, and then I'm gonna take sides. They're saying that, oh, this guy is really abusive, he's been abusing Cyaan, because guys, taking sides is not okay. Taking sides is not right, especially Simazi Cyaan Boujie. We've seen a lot in higher fighting there, and there kunama videos of Cyaan Boujie involved kuma fights, and I was watching even some of them, right? So and then makuza kule fight yakhe no boyfriend wakhe, we had to think first, because guys, I see other people saying, no, this guy is always abusing women, always abusing women. We do not know in this case, right? Because Cyaan, guys, she is always included kulama crazy fights and all that. So before we take sides, just because she's a woman and we are women, before we take sides, we have to look at this whole information that was brought here, because there were videos, there were audios, there were chats. It's like on WhatsApp, there was. So we have to first look at that and read, and before just start my side. Mama, right? No one deserves to be abused, not even a guy, not even a lady, no one. So when I look at this situation, Cyaan no Bamzey, I think both of them abusive towards each other. Because when you look at this guy Bamzey as well, now he's hurt. So did he hurt himself? Did he wound himself, like was saying, Cyaan Boujie wounded me, or did he wound himself? No, she wounded him. Maybe he also wounded, because now she is scratched, guys, like what kind of a fight is that? The amount of blood, when I see those videos. Guys, you know that on YouTube we can't bring those kinds of videos. That's why we just talk about it, right? We can't honestly bring those kind of videos. So we just have to talk about it and leave it like that, because I tried to bring proof, but each and every proof has got blood. I do not want, of course I'm not monetized, but guys, when it comes to you monetizing the channel, then your video is going to be demonetized, because guys, like violence is not really good on YouTube, right? So we just have to talk about this situation. There were videos, there were audios, and you can tell these two guys, and when Bamzey speaks about how Cyaan always wants money from him, and good name proof. Girl, didn't that proof say that she faked pregnancy, of which she denies. But like, guys, number one. She even had her manager to act as a gynecologist, so as Bamzey pays this 10.5 that was here. And then naye uza nge-video to say, guys, here's the proof. And then she's talking about how she was 4 months pregnant. She's got proof. She terminated the pregnancy because Bamzey wasn't managing. So, the situation, both of them are just, I cannot speak on behalf of Cyaan Boujie because, guys, like when I watch other videos, Cyaan fighting with other people, it tells you there's something wrong with the girl. And at least everyone can see that, because I saw on Twitter everyone saying, this girl, she is so young. But intahlezi involved kuzo, they just so not good for her. They said she's 20 some, they say she's 21. I think I'll say just 20 to 21. But she's very young for all this drama, girl. Like all this drama around her, she's just very young for it. And she was fighting. Maybe the guy was fighting. She was fighting. So at the end of the day, we do not know who's wrong. We will say both of them were just violent against each other. And for girls, guys, for Tina, we always did people looking we fight. We fake this, we fake that so that we get money. Guys, like, it's not good, It's not good. Like people were saying, we are so short busy dating these guys for money, and these situations are very dangerous, you guys. Like this video here where Bamzey was talking to her and saying, you always manipulate me, you always. She's just standing there and watching the guy talk. She just did, and you can see the anger in her. And when I watch other videos, you can see girl, she's a fighter. I don't know about guy, because I've never heard of guy fighting somewhere, but maybe with girl they fight. Just like this video that I played yesterday, where the guy was saying, you always manipulate me. And then she had this video where she was recording, telling us, okay, this is what he did to me, this is how, like, guys, like, manje, who to believe in this situation? She's sitting there trying to explain, because I played this video yesterday on the, if you did watch my last video, please go there, you watch, guys, my videos, Alana. There's someone who says, then you all call abortion miscarriage, but we'll have that conversation one day, not now. There's a difference between abortion and miscarriage, because abortion, you remove the pregnancy. Miscarriage, it just happened accidentally, right? If I'm right. Ukhulelwe, something happens, and then you miscarried, right? Not intentionally, but abortion is intentional because you're just removing, you're just terminating the pregnancy. So, when it comes to Cyaan Boujie, she said Bamzey always had no money. She had to do an abortion. So that is not a miscarriage. She aborted. So on this video where she shows her time, she was really pregnant. And then now you Bamzey up une proof is like, guys, like, what is this, Mar? What is this? And this is where she was trying to explain to us. But all I'm saying, there's this Chris Excel guy. Guys, we are going to have a video about this Chris Excel person. Because I don't know if the Chris Excel on YouTube is the Chris Excel on Twitter. I do not know. There's so many fake accounts. People just fake accounts. So this Chris Excel here says Cyaan Boujie is only 20 years old, but she has more scandals and drama in her life than most ANC politicians, of which I agree. So there's this Bamzey Richie's video where he shows us where he was wounded by Cyaan, right? And saying Cyaan always want money, Cyaan. As you can see, more pictures of Bamzey wounded. Like, guys, this relationship, guys, like, oh my word, like, guys, between these two and this is the proof of, I guess, this manager, Cyaan Boujie's manager, acting to be a gynecologist so that Bamzey can provide money to terminate the pregnancy. Something like that. So what do you call this, you guys? So Maswitina as abo mama city will stand for Cyaan Boujie and say, oh no, she was abused. No, this guy abused. I think they were abusing each other. I see they were abusing each other. Because Cyaan naye unama scandals bathum. Hayi girl. At the age of 20, 21, already you are going through this. Ulena na lena, you fighting in and out. Kunzima ke ukuthi manje nasithatha angeke sikwazi ukuthatha iside. Because girl, she's got a lot going on empilweni yakhe, especially when it comes to these men with money. We also heard with the car that she's using was bought by a guy. I don't know if it's Bamzey or it's another guy, Anghaz. Like there is so much going on, but this kind of abuse is so not. Guys, did you see the amount? I know, guys, you watched the video because these guys are trending, right? The amount of blood, especially there by the kitchen sink, by the dishes, the amount of blood was just so ridiculous. The amount of blood, I can't even show it here because guys. So then Musa Kaula Lana Utehina, we are to learn that the blood bath at Cyaan Boujie's apartment is Bamzey Richie's and not Cyaan Boujie's, as she previously alleged. Which means Cyaan kunalata makona manga just to make the guy look bad. That's how I see the things. So who was bleeding? Both of them were bleeding, or guys, like it is the amount of blood for me. No ways, you guys. Like no ways. No. This is just too much. You know, when you fight with someone whom you call your boyfriend or girlfriend, but that means that is just ridiculous. That's why I always say, if you see umuntu is abusive, just vacate, just hamba, girl, you know, leave, go, don't stay for money so you can keep on calling for money. I want money to do this, I want money to do that. That's what the guy is crying about. Cyaan is always wanting money for this, money for that. The amount of blood, I'm just scared to even show this blood on my video because, like, it's scary. As she opens the door like this on that video, it's blood everywhere. So who was bleeding like that? This is nonsense. This is just nonsense. Guys, if you no longer love someone, leave. If you want to go to abusive, like move. Like I told you guys on my other abusive video, that I had to move and went to a faraway place where that person cannot come. Right? I took my child and went. Just leave. Just go and do other. Just leave the person and be far away from the person to avoid drama. Because if you are close, next time you are dating, that person is gonna know, oh, you are dating so and so, and they're gonna keep following you and abusing you. You know, rather leave. So, guys, like, no, man. This is Cyaan Boujie and Bamzey's abuse was just something for me. It was scary, guys. So now Musa Kaula and then said here that Bamzey Richie was arrested for assaulting Cyaan Boujie, but Bamzey opened a counter charge. So now Cyaan opens a case, Bamzey also opens a counter charge, right? After getting arrested, Bamzey Richie pleaded with Cyaan to drop the charges and paid her 23,000 rands for damaging her apartment and iPhone. There were also pictures of Lama phone broken. Like, guys, someone said, I'm waiting for Abo, I believe Cyaan Boujie, and this is a lady who said, I'm waiting for Abo, I believe Cyaan, because just because he's a lady, now we just have to admit the way she was abused. Do we know if that blood is not for Bamzey? There was a knife somewhere there on the floor. We do not know in this situation who wanted to use that knife on someone. It's either Cyaan wanted to use that knife, or maybe used it because there's blood. I mean, for someone to bleed, you have to stab, right? So there was a knife. So we don't know if Cyaan used it on Bamzey or Bamzey used it on Cyaan. All we know, there's just blood everywhere. So for someone to bleed, you have to stab them or just do crazy things on them. So there was a knife on the floor. I personally don't like Cyaan Boujie, but these things she's going through at such a young age are so heart-shattering. Like, we are 20 to 21. She's just a young girl, very young. But it's scandals, akuzo girl, and it has everything to do with money. We don't hate her, you know. But every time we see you trending, scandal, the fights and the money included and the blah blah blah, you know. But girl, I think she's got a channel. I'm also subscribed to her channel. Why not work for yourself, girl? Don't be after these guys and their managers. Work for yourself. You've got a channel. I'm sure you've got a job, and you know, why put yourself in these situations? I don't understand. And then there's these cell phone proofs that are broken, and it says Bamzey Richie broke Cyaan Boujie's phone because it had evidence of their relationship. So I don't know if it's evidence of their abusive relationship or. And then Bamzey Richie had since hacked Cyaan's accounts and names and deleting content on her social platforms. Guys, like, why this violence or tandwen? Why this violence or tandwen? I've heard with people fight, but not this kind of fight. This one where people will bleed from kitchen to lounge to the amount of blood, people bleeding like that. And they will be bleeding and they will be hating each other like that. I cannot stay in that kind of relationship. I can never stay in that kind of relationship where I can see a knife, I'm being shown a knife, I'm gone. So imagine all that amount of blood, guys. And then this person said the Cyaan Boujie and Bamzey Richie situation is reminding me of when somebody on Twitter said Nigerian men and South African women deserve each other because they are both demographics of terrible. I don't know what they say. So there's this thing of people always saying, oh, these Nigerian guys are so bad, these Nigerian guys. Guys, like, as people, we date these Nigerian guys, right? So for other people to be dragging these Nigerian guys, maybe when I be on you by it's either South African or Zimbabwean, or because it's just ladies. You know, I cannot say South African only. I know a lot of Zimbabwean ladies. I know a lot of some from Eswatini. People dating Nigerians, right? So I cannot sit here and say these Nigerian guys angithi basuke bethandiwe guys. Asithi thina abantu mabethandene bathandene ukuthi guy ubuyaphi ugirl ubuyaphi, we don't care. If two people fall in love is simply because they love each other. It's either it's about money, I do not care. Like people always say they date these Nigerians for money, you know. I don't know because I've never dated a Nigerian or for money. So we cannot say these South African women are dating these Nigerians for they deserve each other or what. There's so many Zimbabweans dating Nigerians, even married, even engaged or so whatever. There's so many Swatini girls. There's so many girls from different countries just dating Nigerians. But when two people are in love, let us stop calling these Nigerians guys as bad people. When they approach these ladies, and these ladies, they fall in love, they love them. Why is it that in a situation at bed, then we paint the Nigerian guys? They are bad. And we happen to blame them in situations, forgetting nothing about we are to blame sometimes. Especially in the situation when we just go for money, right? We look for this guy with money, or he's going to provide me with this, he's going to provide me with that. Most of these situations, you know. So for this thing of us always painting these Nigerian guys as bad people, no matter situation, you're wrong. So we're looking at the person because that person is a Nigerian, right? So I'm way to good that Nigerian guy. Forgetting sometimes the bad person is this lady, you know. So this thing of always nationalizing people, that one is a Nigerian, that one is a South African, that one, but then as Nandaba, let us just say talk about the situation and not nationalize. Okay, this one is South African, so they have to be right over they are South Africans. This one is a Nigerian. Oh, yeah, they have to be bad because very Nigerian people are bad. No, guys, because it's big situations. Who was wrong and what happened? You see, Bamzey's got information. No, this girl always want money. This girl always want. The reason maybe the reason why Bamzey does not want Cyaan Boujie to go, like she says, he always tells me, hey, I can't date anyone, blah, blah, blah. It's simply because the guy has invested a lot of money on this child. Because all that was wanted from him is money. Imagine you giving this person money. He knows how much he's given to that girl. And guys, because he has given a lot of money, told he has done so much for her. And because maybe uyamthanda and then he's done so much for this person. This person wasn't really in love. Bekafuna imali yena. Ethi mayise itholile umingaseko. Did you hear when this guy said when he doesn't have money, it's a problem. Cyaan always want money. So the day the guy says, dude, I don't have money, it's a problem girl. Because girl ufuna imali. Imali ayikho. Now there has to be a fight. So now is he a wrong person? Is he a bad person for not having money? People don't have money, guys. People don't have money. This guy is crying about how the girl always wants money. The day there is no money, there is a problem. Because I was there for money, remember. Now there is no money, then there is a problem. You understand? Because the guy maybe is in love. Now the girl isn't in love, he's in love for money. So when there is no money, snake. So we have to look at the situation before we judge abantu just because Muka is a Nigerian. But I understand there's a lot of people who are talking here about Cyaan. Girl looks like she's got a problem. She's very young, but too. She's a very young girl. I don't understand why put herself in these situations. I don't understand. All I'm not going to agree is us like having to paint some of these guys. Mangabe bedliwe imali. Yazi ukuthi kusuke kubuhlungu kanjani kulo muntu mangabe edliwe imali. Angithi usuke kubuhlungu ngoba ugeli imali mangase kugaya ngathi I don't have money. Ugeli uzohamba efuna onemali, right? Like it was said here when I talk about proofs. When the guy is Cyaan is like he's seeing someone else. I saw it somewhere. Cyaan is now dating someone else and the guy is fighting because he find out Cyaan is someone. So what if that is the pain he felt? He loved this person. This person was in it for money. Now they find someone. Maybe that someone is someone who's got money while this one does not have money now. So also Vumayin Ukayo, Bamzey, when he's still in love with Cyaan, Cyaan is gone because there's no money for now. Are they not going to fight? Of course they will fight. Because he knows exactly this girl has done so much. Kusuka kube ne pain, guys. Have you ever done so much for someone? The pain that you feel, I blame both parties. If Bamzey ever laid his hand on Cyaan, that's totally wrong. If Cyaan ever laid a hand on Bamzey, that's just totally wrong. I don't care who's Nigerian and who's South African. I don't care. We do not care. We see them celebrities, them influencers dating from outside. Banama Nigerians, Banama Zimbabweans, Banama Jubaians, whatever, They are dating their people, We don't care what you are dating someone from where. Ungene lapho ubune reason is either unothando is either ufuna imali, right? But mangabe ungene ufuna imali yazi ukuthi imali mingesekho uzofuna ukuphuma and ufuna ukuphuma kulo muntu okuthandayo and then there's a problem because that person loves you, they never allow you to go. But wena sewufuna ukuhamba ngoba lento uyilandila isekho. I don't want Cyaan to be abused, guys. Like abuse is just something very bad. But when I look and listen at the situation, it's not like Bamzey really abused Cyaan. It's like both parties. Cyaan ama fights iyawathanda, guys. She's always kulama fights. But it is the first time that I hear a fight from the guy. It is the first time. What if he's fighting because he still loves Ugel wanna go? Why did she terminate the pregnancy when the guy said? She said she terminated it because Bamzey wasn't doing well financially, right? She then terminated the pregnancy. What if by the time you gave birth, imali bizwa bikho? Guys, abantu abahlali benemali. people always don't have money. You cannot terminate pregnancy because someone said I'm struggling for now. What if phela ukukhulela komuntu is 9 months? She was 4 months here, like she said. So if she terminated pregnancy because the guy wasn't doing well financially, what if by 9 months time, by the time you give birth, I've got something to look after my child, but you terminated the pregnancy because we're going to all these things, is even the pregnancy, like guys, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this thing, I don't blame the guy alone. I blame him if he ever let's say if you ever attacked a girl and she was bleeding like that, but the person who looked like he was bleeding more is the guy. Cyaan, it looks scratched. When you look at her face, she's scratched. The guy is wounded, and there was a knife somewhere there on the floor. The blood that was by the kitchen sink, that was just so much blood. I wonder from who, from Cyaan or from the guy. I don't know, guys. The blood on the floor, you want this wooden floor, just like blood spots everywhere, is red. What kind of fighting is this one? It's scary, guys. Like, our situation is Angela. If there is no longer love, can we please like live each other peacefully without any violence? You know, like, yeah. Cyaan, man, I'm a scandals girl. There's so much scandals. That's why it's so hard for us to like speak for you. She's a woman, yes, but it's not like we have to blame the guy just because someone is a woman. Tinanje, we taking sides. I can't take a side. Sorry, I cannot. There's another video that I was watching where Cyaan was fighting somewhere else. There's so many scandals from Cyaan's side. So now, to take sides is just a no from me now. Like, no. Someone said at this point, I think Cyaan Boujie needs to be admitted at mental health situation. Like, institution, I mean, sorry, mental health institution. So, guys, like, look at her. No, man, this child is very young. Like, she's going through a lot of things, and I do not understand why. I think in love she's doing very well. She's got the apartment. They are talking about the apartment. She's got a car. She's got a YouTube channel. I'm sure she's got some job. Like, so you are not a desperate child. So why go through this? Then she also said about how Bamzey was raping her. Like, guys, like, rape. I don't know because I wasn't there. Cyaan Boujie alleges Bamzey Richie is forced to have unprotected sex with her as he wanted a child with her. That is how she fell pregnant earlier this year. So it was forced. But umuntu ma as forced, like, ooh, Jess, I know. A lot of people really blaming her for being a child and going through this, and why put herself in these situations. Yeah, yo. Someone saying I'm over 30. I'm the only one who doesn't know who Cyaan Boujie. Okay. Cyaan Boujie fakes being a victim. Tips will be like, men want to kill us. GBV is a serious problem. He must be arrested. Turns out Bamzey is actually the victim and not Cyaan Boujie. Tips, lol, I can't keep a straight face when this guy talks. Like, they are talking about how the blame goes to the guy when Cyaan is faking things. You know, people saying, oh, okay, this is GPV, this Bamzey guy must be arrested. But now, overly case because now he was abused. Cyaan was abused. So case to case. So, like, guys, and people like making jokes about how the guy was saying Cyaan Boujie wound me. Or there was a video where this guy was just talking about how Cyaan Boujie wounded him. So he was wounded by Cyaan Boujie. That is abuse, you know. Guys. So in this case, Kumeletina said, oh, GPV, abuse, these men are abusing us. Sometimes we are abusing men. Abuse is abuse, guys. It does not matter who's abusing who. Abuse is abuse. Every time when a man is fighting with a woman, then Tina, we have to take sides, and the woman is a victim. Sometimes these men are victims, you know. Sometimes they are also victims. So singathatha ama-side, guys. Cyaan Boujie is just only 20 years old, but she's already taking Nigerian men, stepping men, sacrificing her friends for the bag. The it girl culture is ruining young girls, and whenever a man speaks of it, he gets attacked. But then it's said it's better to cry in a Bentley. Just like Queen Ninja said, it's better to cry in Dubai than under the tree. So that was when it was said about dating these rich men. So people are saying, no, even these broke men, they are also abusive. Because he abuse both sides. Akunandaba ukuthi who's rich, who's broke. Even these broke guys, like mabe dresses are very broke guys, they can be very abusive. Even these rich guys, abagijimela ngithi ngoba banemali ba rich, but now they can be very abusive. Sometimes these women, how do I say it? They can be very abusive to these men. I've seen women who are abusive to men. I've seen it, you know. So that's why I don't agree. Sometimes, yes, these ladies are abused, but sometimes these guys are also abused. So within in so it's so hard to take sides. I can't take sides, guys. So yeah, I mean, guys, it was just to talk about this whole thing. My video is gonna be very long. I don't want to be very long, but guys, let us stay away from abusive relationships. If you see you are being abused, girl, leave. Even guy, if you see that this girl is very toxic, leave her. Find someone else better. Try. You know, you can't stay in a very toxic relationship because someone can die. Did you see this situation? Did you see the amount of blood? Someone can die one day. Abantu belokhu abusana kuthiwa ngoba sihlalela imali kule ndawo. Uzushona uhlalela imali emntwini. Guys, like, can we please try to work for ourselves? Mangabe unawo umsebenzi, guys, okusizayo ukuthi ukhokhe rent, uthenge ukudla for yourself, buy something, pants for yourself, something. Just at least rely on that rather than going to these rich men just because we want money from them. And mangabe situation, we cry, see abuse, we are being abused. But imali mnandi must enjoy it, guys. Kumnandi must enjoy imali. But mangabe situation, we are expecting people to pity us. But sisifakile kulama situations. Like, guys, like, please, man, why not work for yourself? Cyaan is not a desperate girl. Why not just concentrate on what you do best? You know, do what you do best and leave these men. Just leave it, do your own things. No matter it's legal, but if you can survive on that one every month, I say better than whoever abused you. Like, it's a no-no for me. Even if it's a guy, if this woman is toxic, you can see you can't really keep. Because she's an influencer, she's a celebrity, just leave, find someone else. Because guys, lama situations, people die at the end of the day. This situation was just so ridiculous, so messy. Like from two people fighting. This is ridiculous, you guys. Just to say, you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, because I already have a video, but I wanted to say my thoughts, you know, when it comes to this Cyaan Boujie situation. I just wanted to say my thoughts, because guys, some of us, we have been abused, but we've never been stabbed. We saw the knives, we saw what we just ran, okay. So some of us, we are talking from experience. So guys, you are being abused, just leave. That's the only solution. Leave. No matter you've got kids, take your kids and leave before you die. These people can be very, very abusive, guys. Abantu ba abusive la ngaphandle, just leave usaphila. Ngcono uyehlupheka, dude, ngcono uyehlupheka, just leave while you still have time. Leave. You know, this is just so bad, man. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below and tell me what you think about the abusive relationships. If you have watched this Cyaan Boujie situation, guys, do comment down below. I'll meet you in the comment section. As bafuni go Chris Excel Glendao. Yo, the bullies, guys, people can be bullies, but yeah, man, I'm gonna have a video about that because I've seen something happening, so I feel like I want to say something. So guys, do comment down below and please do share your very nice comments. Because we are very young, we're trying, we're struggling. Listen as Pulisha because our channels are struggling. At least support us, you know. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you again on my next video. Don't forget to like it before you leave and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye.